And in all hope, ye who listen, it's the Nether Region Podcast. He asked his skydiving instructor if he could strap into him human centipede style. Here's Ian Hamilton!
I won't even watch Human Centipede, let alone ask to be Human Centipede or did. All right?
I'd love for you, you're like on the plane, you're like, all right, Ian, we gotta go. Wait. Can you strap into me human centipede style?
What?
Whoa.
Can you strap into me human? What? Can you sew my mouth to your asshole?
Oh, you're... Wow. I didn't even have you as the mouth...
Well, I said it
Requiem
the wrong,
for a Dream
I
style,
said it
ass
the
to
wrong
ass.
way.
I mean, I didn't have you as mouth on ass. I had their ass on your mouth in my headcanon. So you actually put it as you're the mouth on ass.
Look, I misspoke. And I wouldn't do any of this, okay?
Okay.
This is all out of my purview of things I would do.
Right.
Okay? And obviously, you're going to be all worked up, and I'm going to introduce myself. I am your co-host, failed comedian Ian Hamilton, and I'm dead and in hell. With me here is my devilish tormentor, Art Brimstone.
Greetings,
who forces me to relive my failed comedy dreams on Earth by making me podcast and interview the living and the dead about their personal hells, as well as perform the worst torture of all time, worse than getting your balls racked, worse than getting quartered by horses, worse than getting tarred and feathered, improv comedy! And it's driving me insane!
It's driving me mad.
Yarg, it's driving me nuts like a fucking steering wheel in my pants.
All right, Ian. All right. You're clearly hot and bothered.
I am hot and bothered.
Is this because I tortured you this week by making you relive your heritage and go fight the British?
No, it's because you coerced me to steal fizzy lifting drinks and have Willy Wonka refuse me the fortune, and I had to go back to my fucking holler and live with my grandparents in their bed again.
Wow, you kept correcting Willy Wonka and telling him how to run his fucking magical factory.
Well, his accounting was all over the place, okay? He just didn't know how to run the books.
Yeah.
But
you were like, we gotta pay the Oompa Loompas less.
Honestly, I even forgot about the whole British thing.
Yeah.
What did you... I had to storm the... What did I do?
I made you dress up like an old Celtic warrior and made you storm castles. You were getting shot up with arrows. You died like thousands of times. Oh, my God. I was sitting in the back eating popcorn. It was great.
Yeah. You know what's crazy was like some of them, when I was fighting them, were Romans, and they didn't even have a word for mustache. They were just like, what's this hair above your lip?
Yeah, Romans famously didn't know what mustaches were.
Yeah, that actually is true. They did know.
Oh, is
mustache.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss that?
When Julius Caesar was invading the Britons.
We're having fun.
We're
having a good time.
Yeah, they were.
This is a good one.
I mean, I do take after my ancestors with the mustache.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're very Irish.
I am fucking...
That's why you're wearing a big old shirt today that says... Actually, I'm making you wear a little apron that says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." And there's nothing underneath.
Yeah. And,
which makes you very uncomfortable.
No, what it makes me remember is that someone I knew had a bumper sticker that said, "Irish eyes are smiling in the womb," and it was a pro-life sticker that they put on their car.
Oh. Yeah.
That's
really going to convince people not to abort babies, is like mentioning that they're Irish.
And it was a smiling little baby.
Probably looked like you.
Well, it had a hat on. It had like an Irish hat on. So it was pretty wild. That's why you said that, my face changed.
Yeah.
Because I was having one of those visceral memories
That
I
little
have.
Irish baby could river dance out of the womb.
Or stomp.
Is that Irish dancing?
No, but it's like river dance. Same time period where those were both pretty big. Like people are like, let's go to see the big river dance show that came through.
Right.
Let's go through see Stomp.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Let's dress up, go get dinner, right? Pay for parking.
Yeah.
Go to the theater and see Stomp.
You ever think they did like a burlesque version of Stomp where it was like Stomp on My Balls or something? Or you had like Like a lady with really nice big thighs crush a watermelon on stage?
Yeah, probably before TV. They did all kinds of shit like that.
That'd be a good show, Ian. You could do that.
Honestly, I think it would get old after the first episode. It's like, porn, gets old as soon as you come. Same thing. And if you're watching
You're an expert.
If you're watching some large woman crush a watermelon between her legs, that's porn. Like that, you're not watching it for any other reason than
Not
to
sport?
get excited.
Not because you're a Gallagher enthusiast?
I don't think it's a sport. I mean, if it's a sport, it's like
All right.
Let's
hit me with the name of the thing. I got a buddy of a guest today that I really want to get to.
I know. Sorry. So, my guess for your name is Cunobelinus Cunnilingus.
Very apropos.
Yeah.
No.
Is it right?
No.
It's not right. So I'm not getting out of hell.
You got to be
today.
careful if you go downtown in hell. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teeth.
Downtown. Don't go there in hell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teeth
Right.
there.
Right.
All right.
No, I'm being serious. This is a PSA.
All right. Well, let's see if I can. This is a PBS.
It's a
Documentary.
PBS after school special
Yeah.
about eating out.
About not eating out.
Yeah.
In hell.
Mm-hmm.
Most men don't do that anyway,
Oh.
from what I hear.
Okay.
Yeah. Very selfish.
Right.
A lot of men down here, you talk to them, you're like, this is a selfish person. And then you're like, and then it gets to that, and they're like, I don't do that.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this is a big reason why you're down here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, so you're telling people why they're down here now?
I mean, look, I thought I was a pretty nice guy when I was alive. I don't know why I'm down here, but like some people, why they're down here.
Well, let's hear it. Why do you think you're down here?
No, I'm actually supposed to tell you how I died.
Right, which is what caused you to be down here.
Right. Well, no, but the sins I committed on Earth are why
Please
I'm
get
down
to
here.
it. You're killing me.
I think that I died of old age, surrounded by family and loved ones, feeling loved, knowing they're taken care of, and completely able to let go.
Wow.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Surrounded by loved ones and at peace with my situation.
I don't even know if I can give that one an answer. In fact, today you're wrong on the name. Maybe I'll bring on today's guest because he wants to learn a thing or two, and I'll let him take a stab at answering whether he thinks that's how you died.
Okay. I'll take any feedback I can get.
Please welcome to the pod. He's a fresh-faced imp working his way up from the bottom rung. He's a buddy of mine. Please welcome Dewie.
All right, I'm Ty Dewie.
THAITYE.
Ty space DEWIE. Ty Dewie.
Now, Ty,
Okay.
Yes.
you're working your way up. Answer Ian's question. You knowing what you've known about Ian,
Yeah. No,
do you really think that's the way he died?
I'm just thinking. Imagine that bummer of that where that's how you die, like the best death, and then boom, you're in hell. Oh my God. You'd be like, are you kidding me? I freaking nailed it. So I totally get where you're coming from.
Right.
But as a little imp, that delights me to no end to think that you'd suffer in that way. So what a treat.
Like I end my life really peacefully only to get the rug pulled out from
And then you
under
just
me.
hear like one power chord, and all of a sudden you're like, wah ha ha ha, and you're like, oh wait, what the heck? I thought I nailed it. That makes no sense.
Oh my
That's
gosh. Yeah, that and y'all really do like to fuck with my emotions down here by getting me high, then taking me down low.
It's the
right? Jiminy
best.
Glick style.
It's funny you mention it. I applied and I went through several rounds of interviews to work at Willy Wonka's factory. They made me do 4 interviews and a homework assignment.
Wow.
And I think they took my idea and used it and didn't hire me.
Oh yeah.
I said in the interviews, I was like, you could kill a kid with chocolate. And then they did that and didn't hire me. Are you kidding me?
That was you, Ty?
I said that in the interview. I was like, and that was
buddy.
just off the dome. That was just a taste. And then
Oh, but he was probably like, anyone could think of kill the kid with chocolate, but my Willy Wonka wrinkle to it is that it's the fat kid.
Right.
So it's not your idea.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's 80% of my idea, but that's the biz, and I'm glad I got the job I am now. I'm an imp. I'm an
That's
imp here,
right.
here in
You're a
hell.
little tiny imp. Yeah, you describe yourself for the people who don't listen to
Yeah,
this show.
so yeah, if it just help for the people that don't listen, don't even worry about it. But for those of you that do, picture me. I got a little ball cap on, white with the blue pinstripes, brim up, because I'm a optimistic fella. I got, my best shorts. I got the white shoes with the Velcro straps.
Wow, yeah.
And, of course, I'm wearing a T-shirt that says, I'm fluent in sarcasm. So.
You are. You're a little stinker.
Oh, yeah.
You're
And,
a
of
little
course,
stinker.
as a fellow hell resident, the sarcasm is a big hole here in hell where you jump and you get SARS. It's the sarcasm.
That's right. I forgot. I've never actually taken you to the sarcasm.
It's
Where
brutal.
you go down, you throw him down there, he gets SARS, and he comes up, he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still afraid of going west of the Nile because I don't know what happens there, but there's a virus I've heard about.
Oh, yeah.
right, the West Nile virus.
Yeah, see, I don't know about big time torture stuff like that because that's more, that's Art's territory. Full size demons. Oh, I should mention, I'm about the size of an American Girl doll for the visual.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas
That's
demons, you guys are like what, 6'2"?
well, I'm a devil.
Devil, sorry.
But yeah, I'm not a little big guy either. I'm probably like 5'5",
5'5"?
5'6" on a good day.
Yeah, so he's like 5'6".
What's your wingspan?
We have wings, don't you?
Yeah, what's your wingspan?
Yeah. I think I have wings.
I think canonically you have wings.
I'm sure.
I think so.
Okay. I'm rocking a cool 6 foot, 7 foot wingspan.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we're doing good.
You're built like a bat. You got way wider wings
That's
than
right.
than
I
arms.
do. Some people have told me I'm built like a bat, Ty.
Yeah,
that's true.
so I'm like American Girl doll size, but by imp standards, that's actually huge. I'm like I'm like the shack of imps. I'm a beast out here. But by your standard, I'm a little god.
You do break a lot of glass objects. You see glass windows and things, you'll start dunking on them and just breaking them.
Absolutely.
You are a lot like a shack.
People get hyped when someone breaks your backboard off a dunk. Sometimes I'll do it off a jump shot.
Whoa.
I'll go bang, spoosh,
While you call your own shot.
bang, spoosh.
It actually sounds like you're not even trying to make the shot, though. You're just breaking the back.
Oh, hell no. No, I'm just trying to leave an impression. Because, that also ruins the game. You got the glass out there. You can't even beat a team anymore.
Yeah, after a little while, I probably wouldn't pick you for my team. After twice.
Well, you wouldn't.
Like,
If it's imp ball, you're picking me because I'm Shaq. But if it's amongst, humans and regular devils, no shot you're picking me. I'm the
no,
Muggsy
but
Bogues.
I want someone on my
Right.
team that's trying to win, not somebody that's goofing around, trying to
See, that's
ruin
me.
the game. And
That is me in a nutshell. I'm a goofy little imp. I don't handle the big time tortures. The devils, they handle the fires, the explosions, letting billionaires do their thing.
Right.
Right.
Stretching out my skin,
Stretchers.
until it's translucent, and
I
then
took a whole course in skin stretching at Hell University.
drying
so,
me
yeah.
out like papyrus.
That's my goal. That your thesis on that was a big part of the reason I wanted to get into the biz.
Wow, I didn't know that, Ty.
You're a fan.
Yeah,
That's a big reveal.
Huge fan. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But so where I'm at right now, I'm not trying to step on any feathers. I'm not trying to ruffle any toes. What I'm trying to do.
very funny.
Thank you. I'm also a little funny little guy.
I noticed.
Is what I like to do is just the little miseries.
yeah.
I'm not trying to make a bus crash. I'm just trying to make a bus late. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
So
Yeah, and sometimes that it's those compounding things that make up a bad day, like a really bad day, right?
Exactly.
It's like when you hit every single red light on your way to work.
Yeah, that's
right.
me.
And you're running late already, and you're hungover,
Yep.
and then you get there, and you find out that your coworker has taken the day off because they need a wellness day, which can mean anything.
yeah, and now you got to clean all the fat kids out of the chocolate tube by yourself.
And that takes a lot of strength, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although
Well,
you wouldn't really know because you didn't get the job.
No, yeah,
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. It's fresh, but it's all good.
Well, Ty, so you're trying to work your way up. Have you
Yes.
had any recent little miseries? I mean, I did let you take Ian for a little spin. It's kind of like handing the keys over.
Yeah.
I was kind of in the passenger seat, stomping my little devil foot on that giant bar to help
Oh,
break you.
I'm glad to see that the devil foot is attached again.
I
You heard
reattached
it
my
last
foot.
week,
I
yeah.
did hurt my foot last week, but I reattached it. But I let you take Ian for a little spin. You had a little fun with him.
Absolutely. Yeah, I brought him into a bathroom and everything went swell, but then we went to wash his hands. The sink nozzle just didn't come out quite far enough, so to get his hands wet, he had to touch the back wall of the sink.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was real nice, because he didn't even really clock it that it bothered him, but it was a bad part of his job.
He likes to jerk off the automatic soap dispenser too. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
likes to sit there and really like.
I don't
give
jerk
a
it
go.
off. It just doesn't work good.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
gotta
also.
jostle it.
Anytime you go for the automatic water or soap and it just refuses to acknowledge your existence, that's me.
And then what you didn't mention is like
Yeah.
really what laid the foundation for this whole thing was that like I took a shit and everything was fine, but the water splashed right back up into my butthole.
Yeah, it was almost too perfect. It was like an Olympic Chinese diver, just like bloop, and then just the one drop, just like
Right.
when they blew up the Death Star, the little that just went in there.
I thought the same thing. Star Wars was running through my head.
Yes, I'm also like a Jawa, that kind of vibe. You know, if we put it in Star Wars, I'm like an Ewok or a Jawa type of energy.
Very Jawa.
Very tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been running with all these new, technology and modes of transportation.
Right.
There's all these new ways to mess with people. Like you're doing one of those little scooters, little lime scooter.
Oh yeah.
We talked about this
We've
ad
talked
nauseam.
immensely.
Okay, did you talk
lime
about how
scooters.
when at the end of the ride, there's like 3 slow loading screens so that it extends the length of the ride and you're paying for how bad their app is? They're incentivized to have a bad app. That's
You know
all me,
what?
baby.
That's a
Oh.
genius idea by you, but I hate them so much. I didn't even get that far. I've
Yeah.
never used.
Yeah,
one.
that's on the user end. You probably hate just that they're around.
I hate that they're around.
Yeah, well, I'm a little guy, so I'll be scooting. You know what I'm saying?
You do be scooting. Sometimes I'll be on a little bit of a hell walk, just trying to think, clear my head after spending so much time with Ian.
Yeah.
I lock him up in his little cage, and I just see you scooting around, and you're always flying by. Sometimes I think you're a little too reckless, Ty.
Oh, absolutely. That's what those scooters are all about. It's me and it's me and like high school dudes just doing our thing. I get air off a speed bump. I'm
Yeah.
going the wrong way on the one way.
I'm a little concerned that you're falling in with maybe the wrong crowd down here in hell.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna
what
try
is
to-
the wrong crowd? I feel like they're more evil, and that's how you work your way up in this
Well, right,
business.
but I just don't want you getting involved with anybody who's going to take you off the path because I see a lot of talent in you, Ty.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Well, I really think that you can go places. I'm new at
Shucks.
this.
Really?
I'm new at this too. I haven't been doing this very long.
Ah, maybe I should have picked a better hero.
Yeah, he hasn't
All right.
been doing this very
All right,
long,
Ty.
yeah.
Okay, I see.
I think it's one of those things where
Okay.
like you meet someone and they tell you all
Yeah.
about themselves, but then
mean,
like
one of us is
and
doing
you're,
this.
you're impressed, right? And then like you get to know them better, and you're kind of like,
Yeah, like
bullshitter.
where are you at in
just
on
inflating
rungs
themselves.
career wise?
Ian. I guess if you had to put it in terms like that, Ty, Ian.
bottom rung.
Well, I would say bottom rung.
Bottom rung.
I would say bottom rung. And he's
Below
my
the
first
bottom.
soul. He's my first soul, and I've been torturing him for,
okay.
I don't know,
I'd view it as I'm getting in on the ground floor.
a couple weeks.
You're like a hot startup, and I'm just trying to get in on
Listen.
that because I see the potential.
I'm trying to throw ladders down.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Literally, I'm trying to throw ladders on people.
And snakes.
I'm trying to throw snakes and ladders.
The hoops don't work as well.
No.
And not shoots, but I am trying to shoot people with a gun.
Oh, is it shoots?
No, snakes.
Yeah, I didn't get the hoops. You think it's shoots and ladders. Hoops and ladders is my basketball documentary.
Hoops, streams, and ladders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about my
Shattering the back glass.
shattering the back glass.
That's the thing. I don't want to see you
Shit.
get too involved with, sports and shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's
I
not
wanna
a
see you-
viable path.
Well, for tiny guys, like for us, it's like to watch a bunch of tiny guys do that. You're
Yeah.
like, so I'm tall, I could do that.
Right.
You know.
You could block my shit.
I think
yeah.
you have a promising career. I mean, I think I could see you evolving into a real devil one day.
Thank you.
And taking on a soul of your own. And I just think that sports and driving around in your little scooter gang
Right.
might be distracting you from
Okay.
what you are truly gifted at doing. And this has nothing to do
Sure.
with me trying to, create a posse around myself and influence and raise my own value. This has nothing to do with that.
Really? Because you
Ty.
keep inviting me to that Facebook group.
Okay. I just think that, we've
Called
been
Art-
having a poke war for, an eternity.
Yeah, well,
You did visit my Farmville farm 40 fucking times.
Poke
I
and
just think that
Farmville
you've
were
been-
invented.
I get all these invites to a private group called Arty Party, and I'm just like,
you don't have to be a fart. You
Yeah.
can join my party.
double-digit numbers, like 57, like a sad amount of numbers.
It's not that sad.
It's
Some
pretty
people
sad.
might say that's pretty good. Some
Well,
people might say that is successful.
So if not the sports, not the scooter, I was also thinking about there's a lot of tortures when you go to do movies and you try to see movies. Like you ever go to Alamo Draft House?
Yeah, sure.
And you ever
I like that place.
have it where
Don't love it.
where you ever have it where you're watching Yorgos Lanthimos's Poor Things?
Yeah.
And
I
then-
saw it at an Alamo
You ever
Draft
watch
House.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer and be like, wow, this is the biggest piece of shit you've ever seen?
So,
This isn't funny.
I've never
I
seen
fucking
it. It's
hate
the only one I haven't seen. So
Have you
don't
ever been like,
tell
wow,
me.
this is fucking stupid, and if you should just make a comedy, just make a fucking comedy?
I don't know. It sounds like you
That's not
haven't-
trying to be so cute.
Sounds like you haven't seen the latest one that came out with Jesse Plemons. Anyway,
What were you saying?
So
Ty?
you're at the Poor Things at the Draft House, and then like Act 3, the lady next to you orders wings, and she's slurping them loud, and it's like, how are you even hungry? This movie's 2.5 hours of surgery and full bush. You're hungry right now? Are you kidding me? That's me.
Well, Ian, you get pretty hungry when you see a full bush.
Oh.
You watched that Sharon Stone movie, and then you were like, I'm gonna go order a pizza.
Actually,
Well,
I'm hoping
I-
she's sharing her stone, her clitoris. I think.
Also, I believe she does not have a full bush in that.
Oh.
I believe
You've taken notes.
What's the fullest bush in all of cinema?
the fullest bush in all of. Well,
Probably
probably
the Prince of
W.
Egypt.
Probably W,
Nice.
where Josh Brolin was playing Bush.
Oh yeah, nice. GW. That's my number
W.
one bush.
Yeah.
We did a lot of great work
So
with
much
GW,
bush.
didn't we?
That was a good account. I mean, I let's just say, Ty, here's the thing. You don't want to join my Facebook group, but let's just say I may or may not maybe know the person, the devil who ran George W. Bush's
that would
account.
be a huge. I'm trying to network. That'd be huge.
you
Even
know the-
just get a stand up with him.
Do you know the person that ran Dick Cheney like a hand puppet?
Oh yeah, what was his name? It was Butt. I don't know.
Well, they called him Butt Cheney because it went up the butt.
Right.
I don't know.
I feel like something with chain, you control him.
But Cheney,
Oh, sure.
Cheney, Chainy.
Dick Cheney was controlled by Butt Cheney.
But Cheney. Yeah. No,
It's just funny
let's
because
just
you
say,
really could just. It could just be Dick Cheney as well.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't. That's why I short circuit because I'm like,
Right,
it's already
right.
the joke,
Right.
and I'm a silly little guy.
You are a
so
silly little
funny.
guy.
That's something. I'm still thinking about the Irish baby eyes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you-
Well, they're smiling in the womb.
They're smiling in the womb. That's
Yeah.
a terrifying image. I don't.
Okay, well, let's
Imagine
use this as
driving.
an exercise, Ty.
Okay, yes.
All right, here's a good exercise. You could use this. Maybe put this on your
God,
resume.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go too into this. Go.
I
go.
wish we
Already
would.
making Ian uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, we've got Irish baby eyes. Okay, you take that in as a suggestion.
Yeah.
You've got to make a torture scenario that's got to last a while here, Ty.
Okay.
Because these humans, they work in time.
Yeah.
So, okay, Irish baby eyes. What are you thinking? Lay it on. It's
Okay.
okay to fail.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Such a good teacher, Ian.
Oh, no. This is like improv. Ow! Ow!
Fuck your fear.
Am I a poet's artist genius?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go with your third
Oh, God,
idea.
it
'cause
hurts
that's
so
your
much.
best.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with my third idea. My
Yeah.
first idea is like a Lucky Charms thing where
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put you in a big bowl of milk. Throw that out.
Love it.
My second idea, Irish stereotypes. Let's think something with potatoes.
Oh, potatoes.
Something potato based.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
But I'm not gonna work off stereotypes and be more subtle than that. A torture involving Irish baby eyes. Well, how about this?
idea.
Anytime you see a pregnant woman, you can see its baby just right on. You have X-ray vision just for babies in the womb, and their eyes always pop wide open and look right at you.
Wow.
That might be a little more than little mischief. That's kind of big and scary.
Super terrifying.
Is that good?
Ty, I mean, listeners, email us if you're not listening to this. netherregionpod@gmail.com. What do you think of Ty Dewey's torture scenario?
Yes, and also Art's having me manage
Torment.
the email server, so I will see it first.
That's right.
Another thing on my plate.
Wow.
Moving on up. I'm moving on up.
I gotta say, I mean, Ty, his stock is rising. I mean,
Huh?
that's really fucked up.
Thank you.
Ty.
I slap you.
Ow!
Sorry, you get a little uppity, and I had to prove that
Yeah.
I'm still on demon team.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to flip the script on him there, Ian.
I
But,
did it D&D style. I
was-
declared it like an
I
action.
was trying to compliment you and say that
He's not
you're
gonna take the map on
doing
that one.
well, and
So,
I guess I just. I was gonna say I
Fortnite
guess I
dance.
just won't talk, but I'm gonna.
Ty Dewey is now doing a Fortnite dance in which he has an L on the shape of a forehead.
Oh yeah,
And
Those
he's
dances were-
grittying on Ian's body.
No,
He's doing the.
the Irish eyes and the gritty eyes.
He's gonna give him the Riz face. The Rizzler is a demon down here.
oh, I love him. I'm a
you
huge
met the
fan of his.
Rizzler?
Oh yeah, dude, I got his autograph outside of a Tampa Bay Bucks game.
Really?
Yeah, they play you play a game in London. They play a game in hell too. Jags Bucks in hell.
Yeah, that's fucking torture.
Yeah.
Jags belong down here. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Not just for Trevor Lawrence either. Wow, that's incredible. I mean, yeah, the Costco guys were a creation of
Oh yeah, I mean, just about everything on
demons
TikTok
in here.
is like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
our biggest frontier as far as torture goes. We're really killing
I
it.
could see you maybe, Ty, getting into some of that social media game. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you're doing little miserable things. You could maybe start to work your way up through the TikTok ranks.
Absolutely. I was just thinking, one of my favorite, I don't know who did this, one of these TikTok guys, one of my favorite things he did was where people would just say POV and then it's not a point of view. That's just so, it's just a little paper cut of like on your brain of like, but that's
Yeah.
not, and then it's gone.
I was gonna ask if you came up with the thing where they're like, "Oh, watch the video, isn't that crazy?" And then everyone in the comments is like, "Nothing crazy happened. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and they've just
You
literally-
watch it like 5 times, being like, "I must have missed something," or you watch it 10 times, being like, "I know there's nothing here, but I really want to see if there is something."
Yeah, it's bad enough when there's a tease and then there's a little bit of content. When it's just tease, simply no content,
Yeah.
exquisite.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Very blue balls.
Yeah, it's
Point
like
of edging is to blast eventually.
some might say it's the journey, not the destination. And also, I can talk about sex stuff. I sound like a little kid. I'm just small. I'm 25 and a consenting adult, so let it rip. Jizz, come shot.
25 million?
I'm 25 mil, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a young guy, right? Is that young? I don't know the lore.
That works. I mean, these humans, we always have to conceptualize things within a frame of time and space for them, Ty. You know,
We're
us,
very small-minded
Us
when it
devils and
comes to
imps
time.
and demons,
Yes.
we know that stuff doesn't pertain to
Drop in
us.
the bucket. I'm a PA getting coffee, and I'm 25 million years old.
That's right.
You got
Ian-
your whole eternity ahead of you.
Ian, you've
Thank
spent
you.
a lot of your life as like a disgusting little redheaded imp.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
think
red
about Ty's?
bearded. I'm more brunette. In New York, several people call me blonde, and I was like, "That's just not right."
That's simply incorrect.
Thank you.
It's not like there's not blonde people in New York, too. They know what they look like every time.
I'm like, have you seen a blonde person? I'm like, maybe the light is hitting my hair a little weird, but I am not blonde.
Maybe they meant like ditzy. Like you dropped something or misunderstood something. And they're
Yeah.
like blonde.
Oh, that probably is.
I untied the back of your apron so your butt cheeks are out.
Oh, look at those things.
The wind.
They're flapping. You look like Hank Hill.
Oh, he's got. Sir, you have no ass. I feel like I cut you off from something.
I
I
was
mean,
just
I
gonna
know I
say-
always do, but I'm going to cut you off again, actually.
All right, yeah, no, that's apropos. That's
Oh,
what
you know
do.
what? I forgot what I was going to say. You go.
I'm going to cut you off one time
All
just
right,
to get
okay.
one in there.
All right, I see what's going on here. All right, you guys are having fun, having a good time.
Ty's a funny guy.
I'm one of the main guys.
You spent a lot of your life as a failed comedian doing PA style jobs, working your way up the ladder.
Well,
you
it's
have any
really
advice for our dear Ty?
It was really towards the end that I was a failed comedian. It was when I was really like, none of this is working out.
Right.
That's when I was failed. Yeah, I guess I would say you're already eager. You're already coming up with some decent ideas for problem solving. So
Yes.
that's good. I would say the next step really is just being part of the team,
Yeah.
and being like, how can I take the load off of the person next to me and make their job easier?
Totally.
So how can you
Right.
take loads?
Well, good thing I'm an adult because I get that and I'm ready to talk about it.
Yep.
Oh man, I tell you what, dude, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for this company because I got a dream. I want to be remembered. I want to be like Beelzebub. I want to be like one of the main guys. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I got ambitions.
You want to be in like the Ars Croatia, or you want like fucking magicians and sorcerers up on Earth, like trying to summon you and shit?
Yeah, I want to be the type of guy that gets summons. So I'm willing to. I'm up. I'll work 40 hours a week, even. I'll work.
Wow.
I don't even care, dude.
Wow.
I will sleep and drink and piss this company every time.
You're gonna have to drink a lot of piss.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. Thank you, sir. May I have another piss?
You could go to Pizza Piss. What was it called? What's the
Pizza
club
Hut?
called? Oh well, yeah. You could just go to Piss
Oh,
Hut. You're
it's
right.
Danny and Phil's Piss House.
Piss House.
They're two
Yeah.
nightclubs that are on opposite
Competing
sides.
nightclubs run by brothers, each trying
they
to-
serve piss.
Thanks for catching me up on the lore. That seems
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've passed by.
Oh, yeah, I spent a
I'm
lot-
sure you've pissed by.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. I spent a lot of time there playing arcade games.
Yeah, you like to. They actually have a real shotgun for that broken ass Cabela's deer hunter.
Yeah, there's glass flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be actually that's
You
so
fucking
fun.
love glass flying everywhere.
Yeah, that's sort of my biggest thing. It's kind of my what's up,
You could be that as a calling card, Ty.
glass man,
You could be the glass man.
Ira Glass, Todd Glass. Either one.
Also, you're like sounding like Kramer over there or something.
I'm just excited. I've never had a protege, and this is like really, I just feel like it's raising my
Yes.
stock quite a bit.
Oh, he's throwing me up in the air and catching me.
Wee,
Yeah,
wee.
awesome. All right, I'm a little guy. Yeah.
That is so cute. If I didn't know you two were absolutely
Yeah.
fucking evil.
On the way down, I slap you and then he throws me again.
Ow! Ow! That really hurts. It's not cute.
All right, well, Ty, we're going to go to a break, but to take us to break,
Yes.
why don't you think about how you could be like the Glass Man? You know what I'm saying? Like M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable, you could be the Glass Man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what would you be as the Glass Man? Like the demon of glass. You've already talked about like eyes and like seeing and like mirrors and shit.
Very film.
Well,
Very film.
I gotta start off, in my imp mode. What's a subtle suffering? And to me, it's when you go to wash a mirror and with the paper towel, when you wipe that down, tiny little bits of paper towel as well. So it can never really be clean. No matter how you wipe up, streaks that way. You wipe sideways, streaks that way. And overall, yes, there's less toothpaste splatters on there, but you know it deep down, it's never clean.
Wow.
That's hitting deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's psychological. No matter how much you wipe in, clean. And we'll be back with more Nether Region Pod right after this. All right, welcome back to the Nether Region Podcast. With us still is my little trainee friend, imp friend here, Ty Dewie.
All right, I'm Ty Dewie.
He's adorable.
I like that even though nobody listens to this podcast and we'll never have any sponsors, you still do the break and we sit there silently just staring ahead for like a couple seconds and then you just start it back up.
Yeah, Ty, you played a little round of basketball, you broke a backboard, then you did a little scooter thing.
Yeah, I had to
That's
get my Play 60. Remember when Michelle Obama was saying play 60 minutes a day? I had to rip Play 60 real quick. So thanks for waiting for an hour.
You did have to take a rip.
Yeah.
I ripped the Play 60 real quick. Thanks for waiting for
God,
Yeah.
was it an hour? I was so lost in thought.
Yeah.
How awful this all is. I mean, this really does remind me of my being a failed comedian on Earth. I mean, this is bringing me back to just like the worst, just like everything I wanted being,
Right.
taken away from me because of outside forces, or usually I wasn't good enough.
You good? You good?
No, I'm in hell.
Oh, man, that made me feel bad a little bit.
Well, get ready because we're gonna. If you
Pile
wanna become,
on?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna pile on. If you want to
Oh,
become a
man.
real life torturer, you got to get in there. And
What
get
a
in.
treat.
Yeah, you can't have. Okay, here's another advice. Piece of advice for you. For
Take this with a grain of
trying
salt.
to climb
Thank
up the
you.
ladder. It's like
Delicious.
you can't
That's my
have
whole supper.
empathy for humans if you want to do what you want to do. I know
Yeah.
that that's like bad advice for me as the tormented
Yeah.
to give to you.
You're gonna regret
but
that.
Like as your producer, that's what you should be doing. Right.
Yeah, I gotta wipe all that out. No sympathy. What we got? Let's pile on him.
Yeah, so we're gonna play a little game, and as part of that game, I'm gonna make Ian spin the wheel of torment. And that's gonna tell us what game we're gonna play.
It's so big.
It's a huge Price is Right style wheel with chains, and it's all fucked up. Look at it.
Yeah,
Great.
it's oily. It's kind of
Yeah,
oily.
it's got
Depending on
oil.
where I touch it, it's got like boogers on some of it.
Yeah.
It's got paint.
It's got the blood of a baby seal.
Oh, nice. What a treat.
What a treat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
All right, Ian, give that thing a spin.
Okay.
Give that thing a
Oh,
spin.
sorry, I'm trying, but it's so slippery sometimes. Let me
Get a
just
good grip
find
on there,
good
Ian. Come
place
on.
to grab, and
All right, Ian, stop taking a dump. Oh, God, there it goes. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
he always says that like he thinks of it. It's like that's everybody. has
That's
said
a
that.
bar. I've never heard that before.
What?
That was sick. This guy's rules.
Yeah.
No, that is
That's a bar.
It's a cliche.
Oh, another Fortnite
He's
dance.
Fortnite dancing at me.
And here we go. Fuck, marry, exorcism.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
We've played this one before.
We have. This is a classic.
Out of infinite millions of choices, we
Yeah.
landed on something
That's
we
a
played
big ass
before.
wheel.
It's a big ass wheel.
Damn.
I pulled a hammy trying to spin it.
You pulled a hamster off of there? I saw a few up there. That's bad luck, friend.
No. What I grabbed onto was covered in ham, like deli meat.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard to spin.
Gave him the old boar's head, you know what I'm saying? All right, so as part of the humiliation ritual, I
Yes.
make Ian prepare a little song for the game.
Oh, what a treat.
What a treat. So, let's go ahead and hit it. Oh my God.
Yeah, work it out. Work it out. Get that exercise going. Be sure to stretch.
Jesus.
Don't want to hurt your back or your pelvic bowl or nothing. Gotta exercise those demons. Or fuck or marry them. 'Cause that's the game, baby. Ain't love just one sick, nasty, crazy game called fuck, marry, or exorcism?
Sounds like you were pulling your hammy when you recorded that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in pain while I was recording.
No, it didn't sound like pain.
No, it sounded like deep, deep pleasure.
Oh.
Yeah, a deep, unsettling pleasure. Like you had a couple Joy videos loaded up, JOI videos.
I mean, I can't get over how funny this guy is. Pulling my hammy.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a second.
What a treat.
Yeah,
You know.
you really like that.
And it goes back to the ham I was touching on the wheel.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, it's so many layers.
Dewie, here's the thing. You're making the human like you, which might, that might be a thing.
Aw, shucks. Am I too charming?
You're
Rats.
bringing them up, but remember, you gotta bring them back down.
Yes. Okay. It's like you were saying about like you get them up high, and then that's when you bring them down.
No, I was
levels.
saying that.
Yeah, I'm your friend,
For now,
and I will be.
I don't
the
know.
whole time.
I think the impact of when you bring it down is going to be less now that I know what you're going to do. So I don't know.
Or the betrayal will hurt all the more. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I guess we'll
I've
see
given
what
Ian
happens.
3 beautiful demon bachelors and bachelorettes that we're obviously going to have to choose. Ty, which one we want to fuck, which one we want to marry in a hell ceremony, and which one we're going to exercise, aka obviously kill by human terms. So
Right.
Ian's going to tell us a little bit about these lovely
these 3 lovely bachelors that
Bachelors.
I've brought up for you.
What a treat.
So
What a treat.
The first one that we've got is called a gaki, I believe. It's a hungry ghost in Japanese. And they're believed to be spirits of greedy and deceitful individuals who are condemned to a state of eternal hunger and thirst in the afterlife. So they were insatiable in life, right?
Okay.
Be it, money or sex or food or whatever.
Gotcha.
They were insatiable, and now they're damned to be constantly hungry.
And they're called a gaki?
They're called a gaki.
Okay.
And they're often depicted as emaciated skeletal figures with grotesque, disproportional physiques.
Wow.
Gaki have swollen bellies, symbolizing their insatiable hunger.
And this is an eligible bachelor we're talking about?
Oh, this is a very eligible bachelor.
I mean, this sounds pretty hot by demon standards. I hope they never dress up like a ghost and go boo. Then you'd see it's a bugaki.
Okay.
Hey, this is a funny guy. You're talking about a funny guy.
We're having fun, right?
I mean, now I'm trying to
A
hoist.
bugaki.
I'm trying to hoist you up in the air, but you're too big.
So they're
Just kind of holding onto your leg.
Their bellies are big, but their limbs remain thin and frail, emphasizing their suffering. They have small mouths, making it impossible to satisfy their desires.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Insatiable. Think about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's a very lovely eligible bachelor.
A gaki hungry guy. Got it.
They're said to influence the dreams and thoughts of the living, appearing in nightmares or provoking intense feelings of hunger and greed. And I want all of our non-listeners at home to Google what a gaki looks like. And I'll just show you a little picture there.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, what a treat. Ugh.
Right? They're
Lovely.
frail, they're emaciated.
Yep.
Okay.
Wispy
Okay.
hair, very black, maybe non-existent eyes.
Yeah.
Tiny mouths, tiny little mouths.
Okay. What a treat.
Yeah. Have you ever met someone like this? Does this remind you of anyone?
I think I bumped into one of those interviewing at Wonka.
Oh.
And they were like, too scary to oomp, way too scary to loomp.
Wow. So yeah, you could be. I mean, if you pass the OOMP test, like you could kind of get in the back
That's
rooms.
the thing. I got 3 interviews and they bumped me up to oomp. And then I just couldn't crack
could
that
oomp, but
loomp.
you couldn't
I couldn't that loompa threshold.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I bumped into one of those. He was cool. He was chill. He was like, is there craft services in this place? He was trying to get a little sub or a cookie or something.
Of course they can't work at Wonka because they're always trying to eat the furniture.
I think he was just there to try to steal a little gumdrop. I don't think he really wanted that job.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, a big gumdrop would go a long way for him because he's got
All
such a
right,
tiny
okay.
mouth.
You'd have to work it in there, just nugget by nugget, huh?
Yep.
I feel like small mouth doesn't stop. You just have to eat less at a time. I don't see
Nugget by nugget.
That's the
brick
part
by
that
brick.
didn't make any sense to me. Their mouths are too small to eat. But just eat a little bit of it. What are you talking about?
I don't think they're able to do that though. They just
Too small?
You met one.
Yeah, his mouth was so small. It's less than a straw. How small would a mouth have to be to have no food go in? It'd be like microscopic, right?
I think you probably get just enough to want more.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even a mosquito can eat.
That's truer words have never been spoken, brother.
even a dead mosquito is right twice a day.
Yeah.
Agaki, hungry guy.
The next eligible bachelor we have is called a bannock, which is a bathhouse spirit from Slavic culture. So sometimes they literally are just a bathhouse. But when it isn't, the bannock is described as a small, naked old man with a long beard and a body covered in birch leaves left over from well-used bath brooms. Many say he is a shapeshifter who can appear as a local person or even as a coal in the oven heating the sauna, banya. So sometimes he's a person, sometimes he's a hot coal.
Okay.
And sometimes he's a bathhouse.
He's the bath. He's just the bathhouse.
Okay.
His name is Banya.
Right. If disturbed by an intruder, like Seinfeld, if disturbed by an intruder while washing, the bannock might pour boiling water over them or even strangle them. And the bannock is said to have the ability to predict the future. So one consults him by standing with one's back exposed in the half-open door of the bath. The bannock would gently stroke the person's back if all boded well, but if trouble lay ahead, he would strike with his claws.
Can I go ahead and put in a vote for Mary already? Because hot bath, back scratches, that's domestic bliss.
That's true.
And he's an old man.
Oh, and so here's a picture of the bannock. Old tiny man. Tiny.
It looks like Cheech and Chong got melted together.
Okay. Very nice. Hot stuff.
Yeah, and a tiny. I guess all of these could be tiny little guys that might.
Yeah,
match
these are all
up.
definitely in my range for
right.
sure.
Well, okay. Well, one of them you're gonna have to exercise.
That's tough. So far I'm loving them all.
All right. So the last one we have is called a brownie or a brune, which is a house goblin in Scotland.
Aye.
A brownie is sometimes the ghost of a deceased servant who once worked in the home. They might come out at night while the homeowners are asleep to do household chores and farm tasks. And farm tasks.
Not like farming a lane in League of Legends. They're like, I'm farming tasks right now.
Right. They're not an AD carrier or jungler. They're sitting down there and actually farming things.
Yeah.
Although they might get toxic like those guys.
Oh,
I mean, 'cause,
absolutely.
that's League of Legends was developed down here. Every MOBA of all time.
Oh, I mean, you want to talk
Dota,
about, minor
Smite.
suffering? Gaming is like, that's my absolute wheelhouse. Anytime you've heard someone like, oh, fuck you, freaking piece of shit on Xbox, that's me. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that toxicity, God, it's breakfast.
Right.
Wow. I mean, you channeled those people really well because you sounded just like.
And I'm
them.
usually up there. I'm kind of in this vocal register when they're being mean to you or talking about your mom. They kind of sound like this.
Right. Yeah.
But swatting's probably someone else. That's probably too big.
Too
for
big,
you.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
certain
big.
things are too big for me.
You're
you
more
know,
like sarcastically saying GG when they did not indeed have a GG.
I'm a GGEZ
Yeah,
kind of
you're
guy. You know what I'm
GGEZ.
saying?
Oh yeah, you're like a Fortnite.
You're a very
dance
much
on me.
you're a BMer.
Exactly. BM, I'm trolling big time. I think trolling is ever good. I think that's a nice thing. Also, yes.
That's hot. That's hot right now in hell.
Trolling is huge. And
Really?
and what's crazy is the trolls themselves are getting outpaced. Some of the imps are actually better at trolling.
Than trolls.
And the trolls are better at pimping. I don't know what that.
Well, maybe it should be called imping.
Yeah, we already had that. I could have just stuck with that. That's a good point. But yeah, no, some
Don't
demon
let 'em
stuff.
get you down.
Some demon stuff is too big for me. Like, if
Right.
it's shootouts, printers,
Right.
too much. That's way too big of a torture for me.
Shootouts.
Shootouts and printers. That's big
Like a
demon
Western style.
stuff. Yeah, blasting.
I knew.
Straight blasting.
Blasting. You start blasting.
Pulling out guns and blasting.
You get to blasting.
Okay.
A Glock in the Rari.
Yeah, Glock in my Rari. I got a Glock in my Rari. I like rap.
He's doing a little jig.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
Kind of like I could see like the bannock doing a little jig.
Is a Bannock? That's the old guy.
man. That's the
Yeah.
old man.
I think I know where I'm at with these three. Do you
Okay,
guys,
well,
go-
listen. Okay, well, the
Bruni.
bruni. Okay, they're described as human-sized to small, ugly, wrinkly, and covered in hair. They can also turn invisible, and they sometimes turn into animals.
All right.
They're either always naked or dressed in rags, so very, very Dobby the house elf.
Yeah.
Honestly, just think Dobby the house elf for a lot of this, because if a person attempts to present a brownie with clothing or baptize it, it will feel insulted and leave forever. They become actually really easily offended. Like if a human sees them working and like criticizes their work or gives them any like notes, they like will disappear forever or like pull mischievous pranks on you or turn malicious or condescending. But they also like take care of the household.
All right.
Okay.
So like they want to just like do the chores, and what they don't want is for you to be like, oh, this is our he works for us.
Gotcha.
This is our slave, basically.
Gotcha.
He's like, whoa, I'm just here to do work.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a slave. He's also like, let me do work.
I think for me, for a few reasons, Bruni's easy exercise. Because first of all, if he can't take a note, he's not going to make it in his business.
Yeah, those are facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are facts.
And then also
That's
he's
totally true.
wants to be a servant. That's my lane, GTFO. And then thirdly, he can turn into an animal. Just turn into a centipede. I'll kill you and I won't even feel bad.
Wow. Or
you
human.
won't even feel bad. You'll squish that centipede. You don't feel a thing.
I'll turn him into a human centipede, which is a centipede with a human face.
That's right.
Squish that.
Yeah, so you've got insatiable,
Yeah, Agaki, hungry guy.
yeah.
I mean, you could
hungry
fuck that thing
guys,
all night
big
long.
bellies,
It's insatiable.
tiny limbs.
And you know it swallows.
Yeah, what you want in intercourse
true.
as a consenting 25 million-year-old adult.
Right.
What you want in sex is a certain hunger. You want the insatiability. And also, they're like model thin, but they got a little tummy, which I like personally. That's what Thai Dewie like.
Right, they're
and
very skinny fat. Like it's like, should they bulk
Yes.
up? Should they just cut? You don't know.
They got
Who gives a fuck?
They got a Brazilian gut lift.
And I bet with that tiny mouth, they give really tiny hickeys.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's my favorite part of sex. Is all the tiny little marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the crazy things you could get up to in demon sex, and you're into hickeys.
Yeah.
You're
well,
into necking.
Yeah, the tiny mouth is a bit of a limitation, but I'm a tiny guy. You know what I'm saying? I fit right in there, no problem.
yeah, straw sized. Yeah, and then you got the
Also,
sauna guy.
Phil's one of the hottest. One of the hottest trends in hell, which is, like pregnancy.
Oh yeah, and seeing the baby through the tummy and all that.
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Fits that.
It's back.
Oh no.
So I think that's a clear fuck.
Clear
for me.
fuck.
Clear
That's
fuck.
a fuck.
Clear fuck.
Yep.
For
And
both of you.
I have a feeling we're on the same page.
and then the old man who gives you back scratches
The
and
panic.
hot baths. Easy
Right.
Mary. He's been around the block around life. He's not freaking out about over the little things because there's
Right.
gonna be a lot of little things because I'm gonna make his house a living hell. But he's one of the main guys. I think
yeah,
he-
sulfur sauna is like one of the nicest things you could do for someone down here. in hell.
Yeah, your husband is a bathhouse. Dream. Can't say anything. Just keeps you warm. What a treat.
It's like the only
And
thing
he
better
can
is
see
Baba
the
Yaga.
future, which is just like.
Oh, I didn't forget about that. Whoa, holy
Yeah,
shit.
you can see the
all-
future.
Oh, he's OP. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wait, Baba Yaga? What is that again?
Well, it's also a mythical hut-based demon type thing.
Oh no, that's not mythical. I've seen them down here.
Well, mythical to you.
Oh sure. Everything.
You're not a resident down here. You're
I
too
am
comfortable.
now. I live here.
Is he not?
No, you're not a denizen. You have
Oh,
no
well,
rights.
No, that's true. I can't
Oh, right.
vote.
He's not a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
I think we're on the same page. I mean, Ian, do you want to take a stab at it?
I mean, I think I'd fuck the brownie because I'm so grateful for the chores. I'm like, man, that was filthy. It needed
That
to be
is, as a
cleaned.
demon, as an imp, I gotta respect. That is a fucked up dynamic, sir, and
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of it.
Thank you.
That's why he's down here.
Thank you.
You're like into French maid fantasies and stuff like that,
It's more like
He's the maid.
but it's a Scottish little guy, greasy guy.
I'll give you this because I don't have any money,
Oh, okay.
and this is what you want.
I have not a halfpenny, but I can book you. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
well-
very much a wimpy, like, I'll gladly suck your dick Tuesday for a hamburger today type of guy.
Oh, nice. Let's just put that in the Google Calendar, like Tuesday. That's coming up. Not today. I'm booked. I can't do that today.
Right.
The weird thing is the government takes 30%.
Of the blowjob? Like a representative just
Yeah,
shows up
yeah,
and he's like, "Let me
of
just
the pay.
shoot." Oh, okay.
Yeah. The hell government. Yeah, so I'd probably fuck the brownie because I'm so grateful. I think that I mean, this might be very human of me, but I'm out on the insatiable
Yeah.
Why?
guy, the gaki. Unless he's an insatiable.
He's a hungry guy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he can't get enough. Let's stop till I get a nut.
Oh boy. But you know what? I am attracted to the gaki the least. It just comes down to
I don't
that.
blame you.
So
Wow.
exercise the gaki and I'll marry the sauna because, I got a bad back. So
Yeah.
a sauna would be nice.
Well, listeners, email us netherregionpod@gmail.com. Let us know between the Agaki, the Bannock, and the Brunei.
And please make the subject
Brunei.
line easy to read. The inbox is a mess, and it's eating up a
Dewey
lot
is
of my
running
time.
the email inbox at the moment, so make sure that it's very clear and let us know. Well, Dewey, there's really only one last segment we got to get through, and that's a little thing where obviously one of the reasons why we do this podcast is not only to torture Ian for all eternity to make him do a podcast that no one listens to.
It's also to inflate the value of my soul.
It's also to inflate the value of his soul.
Fishing.
It's also for me to get inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Folks like you.
Okay.
Like, proteges like you.
Yes.
To help me come up with torture scenarios. So, I like to ask every guest, what is your personal hell? And we're going to create a torture scenario together, and Ian's going to rate it on his little Ian scale.
That's freaking sick. Okay.
So what's your personal hell?
Well, my personal hell, let's see, I'm a guy who loves little problems. So what I would hate is a place with no little problems. But every place has little problems.
Right.
So what I'd really hate is someone who's able to deal with all of life's little problems in a completely Zen-like way. So I guess my personal hell is a really nice Buddhist temple.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure. I could definitely see a torture scenario. This is very abstract, but I like where you're going, Tiger.
I want to be the best. I want to be the goal. I want to be Tom Brady.
All right. I think we could definitely put Ian into a Buddhist temple, and I think it would be humiliating to watch Ian train like the Shaolin monks.
Yeah, he's trying to do 1-inch punch, but they're just laughing at him.
Right, and they're just like they like Wimp Low. They've trained him the wrong way, as a joke because it's funny.
Who's Wimp Low?
Yeah, who's Wimp?
What?
Yeah,
Is
From
it-
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Oh. Same length of O. We both.
yeah.
I freaking love this guy, man.
Fighting the cow.
Yeah.
We are ventriloquists.
Ventriloquists.
You know what my favorite part of that movie was? When he punches through the guy and he's like, man, it's just one big chunk comes out. I'm like, I don't know what voice he does or accent. And then I was like, don't do whatever that voice or accent is. Just say the line.
Sure. So I think let's put Ian in a Buddhist temple. Let's make him. And all the Buddhists are like, it's a joke for them to train him.
Oh, yeah.
As a Shaolin monk.
And
Because
one
it's
of them is taking a vow of silence, but then breaks it by bursting out laughing at him.
Yeah.
Because he
he's
looks
like trying to do the wall squats.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to strengthen his shins by hitting him with sticks.
And he's got to rake the stone garden, and that goes badly somehow. Obviously.
Yep.
Wow.
Like rakes it. Yeah. So Ian, you have to train, but it's a joke. Ian, you know that you're not really a Shaolin monk. You know that it's a big joke. Mm-hmm. You know you're not. Like, you see the other students. They're all like fucking Avatar The Last Airbender over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're just running around still being Ian. And you're like, I guess I don't get it.
It's like Nacho Libre, but you stay in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just making bad beans stew the whole
cracking
time.
tortilla chips into the food.
Yeah, the Lord's
so on
chips.
your Ian scale, where you rating that?
Well,
Where's that coming in at?
here's the thing. Ty, you've been very good at your job
Hi.
so far.
I'm Ty Dewey.
I know. I said your name. And you're funny. And this is the first thing you've done today where you failed.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Because this torment sounds not only fine to me, but fun, actively fun. I would lean into the fact that I'm bad, and I would have a great time raking the rocks, and I would have a blast being like, hey guys, look how bad I am at this, but like, I like you, and like, I'd make a little game and joke out of the whole thing. So I have to give this the most damning review possible. And that is 1 scoop of cake batter ice cream from the Jersey Shore when I was 13, which was the most delicious ice cream and one of the fondest memories I have.
Ty Dewey, we forgot what we learned at the top of the show,
What?
which was this guy is such a fucking ham. Remember that part where he grabbed the ham?
Yeah.
He's the biggest ham of all.
Yep. And
He loves hamming it up.
I just like to
Very valuable lesson.
Yes. And also you said it's okay to fail, so I really leaned into that.
Yeah.
I was like, let me do it.
And that would be my attitude at the Buddhist temple as well. I'd be like, it's okay to fail. Improv's great.
Well, Ty Dewey, I mean, you can't hit every shot, right?
Sorry to end it on a downer.
Well, now that I've got you at the highest possible
Oh
point,
no.
here he comes.
where you think I'm just your best friend, I'm your little guy.
Oh no.
You think I Trojan horse a nice little heaven scenario for you?
Oh.
This whole time I've been shoving an Irish baby up your butt.
No! Their eyes are smiling, and I can feel it.
You trusted me. You turned your back on me, and now you got to pay the
I
price.
literally turned my back on you.
Irish eyes are smiling.
in
That's-
my butt.
That's an old folk song.
Well, hey, listen, I just heard the sound of a Hellcat.
Ah! Get that fucking thing away from me.
And stop yelling at the Hellcat.
It's gonna claw. It's gonna eviscerate me.
And I don't know about you guys, but randomly and for no reason at all, that just kind of reminded me of very funny rapper, Scoochie Boochie. Dewie, I don't know, does that Hellcat remind you of anything at all for any reason?
Yes, he's one of the main guys.
Main guys.
Oh, as a resident of hell, there's nothing I love more than musical comedy, especially when it's white guys rapping. Holy shit, that is a foolproof genre that never goes wrong. And
Top 40.
Top 40. Everybody loves it, and it doesn't make anyone uncomfortable. Freaking rules. I love Scoochie Boochie. He's the best. What he does is funny rap, kind of like The Lonely Island, but with a lore component. So there's like this whole story element with all these skits that connect it all. He does concept albums. There's an underwater album called The Lost City of Atlantis. His most recent album is called Dad Quest. It's like a fantasy album where he's trying to rescue his dad from a high stone tower. It's got me, Dewie, in it. I'm in one of the skits, which is great. I don't know how this fits in canonically, but that's what's up. And then
I think it's fine.
what a treat. Absolutely.
People imps and demons pop up to Earth all the time.
Yeah,
Fuck
except
around.
in the album, he's Scoochie Boochie's son, and if he's an imp, we don't know it there. But this is gonna be part of the canon. Who knows? Anyways,
Time's a flat circle. We all know that.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, flat circle like yo ass. I gotta sneak in a few more mean
Ow!
things.
Wow. Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Spanking my ass.
And then also, so he's got music videos on YouTube. All that stuff's on Spotify, and he's also got a podcast. Oh my god, talented! Called Holy Smokes with Scoochie Boochie, where they smoke weed and tell Bible stories. It's kind of like Drunk History, but with weed in the Bible. And every episode's him and one other Chicago improv person, and they try to tell Bible story ablaze. They do improv about it, and it's super funny every time.
Are there any like social? Because social media is hell. So
Oh,
like,
my
is there
God,
any
yes.
social media links that someone would just like to follow?
Absolutely. On Instagram, you can follow Scoochie Boochie. That's spelled SCOOCHIE_BOOCHIE. He's one of the main guys. And Holy Smokes Pod. You'll figure it out.
Wow, incredible stuff. Ian, does that Hellcat remind you? I wonder what that Hellcat reminds you of.
It reminds me of a great day that I had at the Jersey Shore when I was 13. No, it doesn't. It reminds me of all my failings on Earth and how my enormous debts are continue to pile up because I took out so many high interest loans.
That's right.
And my family is doing all the paperwork and talking to all the lawyers and making all the phone calls and really trying to get out from under my debt that posthumously is now their debt. And you need to Venmo at Hamilton,
Right.
because it's my account that they have access to. And you need to send any amount of money possible because they need every penny helps. Every hay penny helps.
Yes. The
Yeah.
feature where it shows your transactions to other people unless you change it, that was my idea.
Wow.
So you know, like, oh, they're still alive and paying for gas.
Right. And like you probably came up with how like the notifications like don't work still somehow.
Yes. That's huge. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, of course, obviously that Hellcat reminds me that you can email us netherregionpod@gmail.com. Say hi to Dewie.
All right. I'm Ty
Or
Dewie.
you can find us wherever the hell you find podcasts.
Language.
And you can follow us on social media at Nether Region Pod. And then, of course, before Ian jumps in, you also should smash that like button on YouTube and
Or
rate us 5 stars.
Smash that rate button and
Right.
smash that keyboard where you write a review of it.
And also cool it with the inappropriate comments, guys. I'm the mod on the YouTube channels, and I gotta fucking moderate all day language. You guys are making me cuss. So,
That's right. We got Dewie really working up the ranks
Yeah.
here.
I'm working 40 hours a week almost.
You're saying too many nice things and he has to delete them because it's supposed to
Right,
be torture.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm a mod who deletes nice messages.
That's
They
right.
don't say anything in here about Ian being a little fucking wimp, little
Right.
pansy ass mofo,
Right.
or whatever the kids are saying these days.
And the kids are saying that.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. He's dead. He's
Another gritty.
he's gritty.
This guy has no riz.
Well, Ian, speaking of having no riz, we've just done another podcast episode. How you feeling?
I feel worse than I've ever felt.
Ooh, I could just eat that up.
What a
Can't you
treat.
just eat that up? What a treat.
What a treat.
Fuck you both.
Ty Dewie, how you feeling?
Good. I'm spanking him. I'm spanking him.
yeah.
hard.
Ow! There you go.
Ow, these are the hardest spanks I've ever felt.
A spin around full 360 for maximum spank.
Well, I feel fantastic, and I think there's only one last thing to say, and that's get the hell out of here.